Sat Nam and welcome. This is a little session which is going to give you some foundational techniques to help you along your path, your yogic journey. So we're going to start with a little philosophy, I guess, and a little knowledge about the body. So each of your fingers are directly connected to a different planet. And I know for some of you this may sound a little out there, but if you imagine that we can channel the energy of the planets as we do with our stars, through astrology and also Vedic astrology, then you start to come into the realization that just as the moon helps to move the ocean, the planets help to move things inside of you. And when we recognize the points on the body that are associated with the connection of the energy from those planets, we then start to utilize that energy to help us through our lives. So for instance, this is the thumb. The thumb is directly connected to Mars, which is also earth energy. This space is the Maya, so it's the illusion. It is the everything that we see before us. So the next finger, the index finger, is the Jupiter finger. And so the Jupiter finger, you can imagine Jupiter is the biggest planet. It's a large source of energy. It's also where we get our enlightenment from. So when we connect our Mars finger, which is the Maya, this existence, with our Jupiter finger, we're actually intentionally using those channel points of the body to call in a greater consciousness. To, if we place the thumb nail down and the index over the top of the nail, then we're actually asking that higher consciousness to hold us in this space right now and bring us to a greater awareness. So as we progress on our journey and our evolution and our awakening, we begin to shift where the fingers move from the nail into the space of the tips of the pads. Now the reason that we do that is because we're starting to become more sensitive. We're starting to gain a greater awareness in the body, and we don't necessarily need that harder force, that energetical force, but also that harder force by actually feeling the nail at the back of the index finger while we're in a meditative position. We push the nail into the index finger so that when we're out and about on our meditative journey, we bring ourselves back home through connection of the body. So that simple action of pushing the thumbnail into the index finger reminds us that, hey, we are a physical being. We're not off with this thought out in this other realm. Bring us back, bring us home to our center. So that's the first two. Then we have the middle finger. This is our Saturn finger. So this is a direct line to patience energy. We use the thumb and this finger to bring about more patience in our vessel and in our meditations. Moving on to the ring finger. So the ring finger is our sun energy. It helps us to use the energy of the sun in our meditations to bring more power into the body, connecting us more with that form of energy. And then lastly, we have our pinkies, and our pinky finger is the direct line to Mercury, which is communication. So this helps us to be more precise with that communication. That's a little run through on the connection to the planets and